So if you're facing a big decision in your life or in your career, it's important to take a couple of steps. It's important also to take them one step at a time. Keep it simple, keep it small, keep it scheduled. My experience is if you don't plan time to think about what to do and then eventually to actually do it, it's not going to happen. Start by gaining clarity. Be clear. What exactly is this decision about? What and who is really involved in it? Then ask yourself if you are in an empowering state of mind to actually make that decision right now. If you're feeling stressed, anxious, frustrated, those are feelings that do not put you in the best ability that you have to make conscious, powerful, positive decisions for your life. So ground yourself first. Maybe do a little bit of meditation if you enjoy it. Just take some deep breaths and go for a walk. Whatever quietens your inner critic and allows your wise voice to come out. Then think about what are your options. Make sure to think enough out of the box to actually explore all of the alternatives possible when facing this specific situation. And as you're brainstorming through all those decisions, make sure to hold your judgment, not to criticize them too quickly, too fast. First, just list them, get them out there. Now, what are the important criteria that you are going to use to compare your options, to now actually judge them and evaluate them against each other? What options truly align with who you want, who you are, where you are in your life right now, in your current priorities? If the decision is about your career, you can also check one of the templates I'm making available online. Now, what information do you actually need to collect, or do you actually need to already have to be able to make this decision? Do you already have all that information? Do you still need to go out and search for it? If you're missing something, how are you going to get it? How are you going to acquire it? Do you need to talk with someone? Maybe ask for somebody else's opinion. Make sure to also think about when is the best moment to actually make that decision. Is there any externally given deadline that you need to abide by? Then you might need to watch out for it. If there isn't any given deadline, then I would really recommend you create a reasonable one for yourself. Make sure you're allowing enough time for reflection, but that there is also an end date where you will have, and in a sense, push yourself to make the choice between all the options and decide what's the next step moving forward. Not having a deadline at all often will lead you to overthinking, to the state of analysis paralysis, and even probably just being very overwhelmed by the entire process. You can also make sure to schedule a few reflection moments so that you know those are the times when you're supposed to be thinking about it, and allow yourself to let go of the process outside of those time slots. Complex and difficult decisions often cannot be done just on the spot in a moment. They will require a certain length of time and space for reflection. So given that this is going to run probably for a few days, maybe who knows, a few weeks or a couple of months, when are you going to take a break and rest throughout this period? Be mindful that making decisions actually is very energy consuming. And so you will need to allow yourself regular periods to rest and recharge your own energy levels. Eventually, you will come to a point where you will have to make decisions and also start planning how to implement it. So the question can be, just keeping it simple, what are the first, let's say, 1 to 3 steps, small steps that you're going to have to take right now? Are you ready to decide? Do you need to go back and collect more information? Do you need to talk with someone to assess your options? Get some extra support? What is it? Be specific about what it is and when and how you can do it. But keep it simple. Don't try and plan the whole process. Just 1 to 3 steps maximum. Finally, but very important, is how will you celebrate? No matter how big or small way, how will you actually celebrate, reward yourself for having made that decision and having started the implementation process? Make sure to give your brain a nice reward so that it knows that it feels good, after having made a decision, after taking action. That will mean that the next time you have to face a big decision, it will feel a little bit easier. I hope that your decisions may be wise. Whether the results will end up going your way or not, as long as you've thought enough about the process, there is no failure. Have a nice day.